50 plates. So that's 25 plates aside.
How many reps?
Yeah. I did 8.
8.
On rep 5, what were you thinking?
I'm like, this is pretty light.
Nah.
I don't know what to say to that really now. I don't know what to
Has
say.
anybody tried those numbers at all after that?
No.
No.
Because that was right after I did the 800-pound squat. I never forget me doing the 800-pound squat either. Actually, that day was the best day ever in the gym.
Wow.
So I started out with 800 pounds on the squat, and I'm thinking, because I had deadlifted 800 pounds before. I'm like, man, it was heavy as I don't know what when I deadlifted it.
Make sure everybody know this is 800 pounds. 5.5 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia. I want to see somebody else try this besides me. What it takes to be number one, baby.
Squatting is probably going to be a little bit more difficult, but I had it backwards.
What?
Deadlifting it was hard. Squatting was easy.
Squatting was easy.
Because I remember when I did like I said, I already pulled 800 on the deadlift. And I'm thinking, man, for me to squat that, it's going to be, and this was a couple of years later also. So I didn't know if I had got stronger or what. I think I probably got a little bit stronger too. And, I remember, I can remember when I squatted the first rep. Oh man, this is gonna be so heavy because I remember deadlifting. It was like so heavy. And if you see me deadlifting 800, you'll see how heavy it was when I pulled the first and the second rep. I struggled on both of them. So I'm thinking squatting is probably gonna be even heavier because back then I was younger. Now I'm older. I'm like, this is gonna be so hard. And that first rep, I was like, this is not 800 pounds. This feels like about 600 pounds. So because it was 800, I like, okay, I deadlift. I had in my mind 2 reps.
Yeah.
2 reps.
I already deadlifted for 2 reps. So I had in my mind, I'm gonna get 2 reps, and that's gonna be it. I didn't think any further than 2 until I put it down.
Okay.
Once I put it down, I was like, man, I could have got at least 3-4 more reps.
What?
But because I conditioned my mind to do 2, that's all I thought about was just doing 2. And because it was 800 pounds, I'm thinking it's gonna be so heavy. If I was just conditioning myself to say it's gonna be so light for real, I could have got 5. I could have got at least 6 reps for sure.
What?
For sure, I could have got 6. I know my body. I know my strength.
Yeah.
And after I'm in my 40s when I did this.
Yeah. What
So
age?
by now I know how strong I am. In my 30s I didn't know. By the time I got to my 40s I knew. But I knew I could have got 6 because I know my strength by now. But because I had conditioned myself for 2 and I wasn't going no more than that, that's all I got. So I got 2 and I put it up and I was so disappointed.
What?
I was so disappointed. If you see me, you hear me say, man, that was light when I put it up.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, when I went over to that leg press, I was trying to make up for what I didn't do on the squat.
Really?
So I loaded that thing up and put as many places I could. I couldn't put no more weight on there.
No more.
50 on there. I couldn't put no more on there.
How old?
That I put weight on there, and that thing had broke before. So that was a new machine, actually.
Okay. I hope
I hope the thing don't break, and while I'm trying to do this, because it already did it before. But I'm gonna make up for what I didn't do on that squat. I wanted to do.
Ronnie?
I knew I could have did more reps on that squat, so I was like, okay, I ain't gonna do that on this leg press. I'm gonna get as many as I can. I don't have a number in mind. Only reason why I stopped, on the leg press because a buddy of mine said one more, at least one more, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll do one more. But I probably could have went to 10 on that, but because it was so much weight, and I'm so scared, and I'm getting ready for the Olympia and all that, so I got a lot of this in the back of my head. I'm not really trying to push myself to the limit. I'm just trying to do enough to make this look good.
When would you start to sort of back off on the poundages?
Push myself to the limit and try to get as many as I could. I probably could have got 10 on the leg press and at least 6 on the squat.
What?
At least 6. It was that light. Okay, let me explain to you how light the 800-pound squat was.
Yeah. How light
To this
it was.
day, I'm still disappointed.
Really?
I'm still regretting that I didn't do more reps.
Wow.
Because it was so light, But because I did 2, people are gonna think, oh, that was heavy for him. But if I did 6, like I knew I had, they was like, man, that was even 6 reps.
What?
But it's 800 pounds. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
So in your mind, you're like, man, this is heavy. Even though it was light.
Ronnie, when would you start to back off on poundages before a show? Because obviously you're most powerful 6 weeks out from Olympia. You must feel like superhuman. When did you think, right, I need to back off on the poundages here?
The last week.
The last week?
The last week, yeah.
When were you strongest? Do you remember what age were you absolutely strongest?
I want to say like 41, 42.
Okay. So you believe you can make strength progress all the way up to your 40s, huh?
Yeah, for sure, easily. I think if I wouldn't have herniated my disc, I probably would have been just a little bit stronger. Because I did all this with a herniated disc. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Ronnie, powerlifters, to get stronger, they, as you know, they train more frequently than, say, a bodybuilder was. But as a bodybuilder, you would train like legs twice a week. Do you think that's a secret to strength? Training more frequently than, say, once a week like a bodybuilder?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So that's what you applied?
That's pretty much the way it worked for me.
Yeah. So 2 leg sessions a week like that?
But, everybody's body is different, so it's kind of hard to say. Everybody, is different, genetically also. Everybody can't squat 800 pounds.
But the thing is, if you're training like that, can you really do a leg session like that twice a week? Did you do the leg session like that and then do a completely different leg session 5 days later?
Yeah, for sure. I did it. Yeah. I trained heavy every workout. Like, I did legs twice a week. I was front squat 5 plates for 10 easy.
While working as a police
That's
officer,
crazy.
not just sitting at home
How can
playing
you do that
PlayStation,
twice
by the
a
way.
week? How can you do something like that? How is that humanly possible?
With full-time job as a police officer?
Wow.
You
It's the frequency that gets me.
You gotta remember, I love working for the police department almost as much as I love working out.
Wow.
So I look forward to going to work. There's 2 things I look forward to doing every day: working out and going to work.
So you were very, very, very happy times, really, weren't they?
Yeah. So people used to wonder how I could work, 8, 10-hour shift, after working out, because I look forward to it. I wanted to go to work every day. It's something I wanted to do. It was something I enjoyed doing. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Was the training your favorite aspect of getting ready for a competition?
I hated it.
What, competing?
I hated getting ready because I hate the diet. But after a while, when I first started, I kind of hated it a little bit because before bodybuilding, I ate pizza, hamburgers, fried chicken. I ate the worst food ever. And then after a while, you kind of get used to that. And then all of a sudden, you got a diet, and you're like, oh, man, I got a diet. So it took a while for me to get used to dieting, and after a while, it was okay. But, it was hard, though. It was so hard. It was the hardest thing ever. Just try eating the same thing each day, day in and day out, and not being able to go and do it. I couldn't hang out with friends. I couldn't go to parties. I couldn't go to clubs. I couldn't have no fun whatsoever. And because I was so carb depleted all the time, I was drained. I didn't have a lot of energy. So it was the most difficult thing ever, but results speak for themselves.
Hard on, Mr. Olympia. Nothing easy about those, but had a lot of fun getting them though.
What was your favourite part about competing, Ronnie?
Being on stage.
Being on stage. What did you like about it?
I would get so hyped. I would get and release so much adrenaline that sometimes I couldn't even feel my body.
Really?
I remember one time I got off stage after I posed. I was so hyped and so full of energy and had so much adrenaline going that my body kind of like had disappeared on me. Really? I couldn't feel nothing. I was so hyped. I had to sit. I had to call a paramedic. It scared you. It kind of scares you,
What?
Because if you never felt something before, and you don't not feeling, normal.
Yeah.
It kind of scares you.
So, how do you feel? What do you think? Something was happening, or?
I thought I didn't know what was happening. I thought maybe I was going into shock or something. He's like, no, you need to sit down and take it easy. You got too much adrenaline flowing.
You were that pumped.
I'm like, oh, okay. So once I sat down and calmed down, I felt like normal.
So, taking aside your Olympia wins, what was one of your favorite moments on stage? Because you were third call out in that first Olympia, so.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of hard to say what that was.
Just the wins.
You when I'm up on stage, I'm so focused.
Your favorite routine, Ronnie, doesn't have to be your best. What was your favorite? Because me and a lot of bodybuilding fans, we love the posing routines. Well, it doesn't have to be one of your best physique packages, but what was your best routine in your mind? Which routine did you like the most? Walking out with the, remember you walked out with the robe? It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. I don't know how you knew, but that's what I was going to say.
Was it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, because remember he walked out? It was like the king. What do you wish you could use more props on stage, by the way?
Yeah. I love that prop thing because it was something different. To be honest with you, I never really choreographed my own routines either. I always used somebody to do that.
Okay.
And Foster is the girl that did that routine. She used to compete back in that time, in that era. She did that whole routine. From picking the song, putting the routine together, everything.
That was great.
As far as the cake and the crown, that's something I just did on my own.
Have you still got those props?
No.
Oh.
What?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I did everything in my power to try to buy that cake, and they wouldn't sell it to me.
Why?
What? Why?
Oh, they said we need it for. I got it from a costume shop.
Okay.
They like, we need it for to rent it out to people. I'm like, but I give you whatever you want. They're like, no, we don't want to sell it. I'm like, oh man. I mean, I tried everything. I extended, the contract on renting it and everything. They still wouldn't sell it to me. I'll do anything to keep this thing, because this was by far one of the most memorable things I've done in my life. And it was all spur of the moment, I just made up as I got on stage, I didn't practice or nothing with that role. I went to the costume shop, I rented it, I tried it on and it fit. And I'm like, okay, I'm good to go.
You walked out with it.
You felt like you're real king that day, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
King Coleman.
Yeah. Once I saw the photos and everything, I was like, oh man, that thing looked. I didn't have any idea how it looked on me or nothing until I saw pictures of it. Yeah. When I first tried it on, all I was concerned about was it fitting. Would I be able to, raise my arm up and stuff like I did when I was on stage? That's all I was concerned about. I didn't take pictures of nothing of me in it. And as soon as I saw the photos of it, I'm like, oh man, that thing I really like it. I tried everything in my power to buy it from them, and they would sell it.
What about the crown? What about the crown?
The crown, you know what? Some guy made that.
Okay.
And I still got it.
Oh, you still got it? You have it?
The only thing I was able to keep.
Wow.
But the rest of it, I rented from the costume shop. I think, the thing that I was holding, the scepter I was holding, I rented all that. And they wouldn't sell it to me for nothing.
Can we see the sand? Before we end it, can we see some of the sandals, Ronnie, on camera?
Are they handy? Or
do you have them, or are they far away? Or
yeah, they're very far away.